Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face while you're sleeping. To some people, spending an insane amount of money on flights seems like sheer folly and the epitome of luxury. But to others, it's a way of life, and they would go to great lengths to obtain it. On that note, let's get into the ultimate first-class plane seat, super first class. Number 10. British Airways Boeing 787-9. The British Airways take on a first-class experience aboard the Boeing 787-9 is bathed in British excellence. Covered in hand-stitched leather, their latest design places a lot of importance on additional storage. An ottoman can be utilized as a holder for shoes or handbags. A wardrobe and mirrored cabinet are accessible within arm's reach, and a compartment for plugs and tablets is subtly placed beside an armrest. The esteemed ambiance wouldn't be complete without a traditional afternoon tea with smoked salmon and rocket lettuce sandwiches, as well as house-made scones and clotted cream.
Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal. You just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell, and you'll get 25 years of amazing luck. Try it. It really works.
Number 9. Lufthansa's new first class. There's something very relaxing about the caramel and brownish gray compartments of Lufthansa's new first class. The floor is covered with noise-neutralizing insulation. The climate inside is controlled by humidifiers, and generous servings of caviar are served before meals that are prepared by a rotation of exemplary chefs. In the center of the cabin is a bar station with an array of free-flowing wines and artisanal chocolates, along with every delicacy that could satisfy even the sweetest of teeth. And when it's time to head to bed, the most luxe bed ever is presented before you that even comes with its very own temperature-regulating pillow. Number 8. QATAR Airways First Class. When you talk about raising the bar, QATAR Airways does just that. On board, the A380 is a champagne bar decorated with gold-plated chandeliers and freshly cut flowers. The cabin can fit 8 people, and with the overhead bins removed, the ceiling gives the impression of you being much higher. The seats are the softest and coziest ones you'll ever find on a plane. They also come with flat beds that have a massage setting. Not to mention, you're also given Missoni slippers and pajamas. In-flight entertainment is Android-based and includes a touchscreen handset with which you can follow the progress of the flight. And when mealtime comes around, your cabin is literally transformed into your own personal 5-star hotel experience. Number 7. CATHAY Pacific Suites. CATHAY Pacific's first-class suite might not exhibit a lot of the amenities you would expect on a list of the ultimate first-class plane seats. No, it doesn't have a door, neither does it have separate seats and bed. But if you ever wished that a lie-flat seat could be your actual bed, then consider it granted. Walking into CATHAY Pacific First Class means you're never cheapening the experience of your flight. CATHAY's first-class lounges in Hong Kong rival some of the greatest 5-star hotels in decor, and perhaps in spa amenities as well. When you enter, it's impossible not to relish in the handwritten welcome notes given to every guest. CATHAY's first-class beds are big enough to easily fit 2 people, which makes them more than enough for a single passenger. And when it's finally time to get some beauty sleep, the cabin crew arranges every pillow, duvet, and mattress topper with the utmost perfection so that you can be left mouth agape. Number 6. QANTAS Airways. Even though they previously went through a rough stint that cost them thousands in losses, they seem to have the upper hand now and are doing better than they ever were. The first-class seats can be extended to a comfortable 212 centimeters and also double up as a bed. They also swivel so that you're either facing your dining partner or facing forward. Their development in technology is unmatchable. They are the first to use Samsung Gear headsets that display virtual worlds as you watch movies. Meals on board are cooked by the famed Australian chef Neil Perry. The service reminds you that a great airline is not made by just the luxuries it can provide, but also service delivery. To get yourself flying first class, you will have to cough up at least $700 to jet across the shortest distance. Number 5. Emirates 777 First Class. With virtual reality, zero-gravity seats, and fabrics inspired by Mercedes-Benz interiors, Emirates' new first-class suites are completely over the top. Perhaps what makes this experience one of a kind is the sheer fact that the middle seat is actually the best seat. In the new Boeing 777, Emirates offers 2 rows with 3 suites across. To make sure that the middle seat passengers weren't missing out, Emirates created virtual reality windows which show the scenes going on outside in perfect clarity. After a few glasses from the airline's $500 million wine cellar, no one would hold it against you for believing you're sitting in an actual window seat. Emirates also employed top aeronautical engineers to create a zero-gravity position in the first-class seat so that you can feel as though you're floating through the skies. They have also created a FaceTime-style setup where you can video chat with the crew to make any requests. Number 4. Air France La Première Classe. There are definitely first-class cabins with larger footprints and a lot more bling, but Air France's first class is the epitome of sophistication. There's high thread count bedding, the most professional and efficient crew, and teams on the ground tasked with ensuring that every step of the journey is flawless. One example? Each passenger enjoys a private sedan ride from the lounge directly to their plane, eliminating the hurdles of the terminal entirely. For those of you who've experienced the other end of the plane, the first thing to marvel at on board is the fact that you've got 4 windows all to yourself. Your seat, if you insist on degrading it by calling it such, is the ultimate relaxation chamber. Instead of doors, the airline introduced floor-to-ceiling curtains, which only further intensifies the feeling of sleeping amidst a chic Parisian bedroom rather than a plane. This is an experience where 24-hour fasting beforehand should almost be mandatory too, as the exquisite onboard tasting menu was designed by a rotating group of the world's finest chefs. Number 3. Etihad A380 First Class. Located in the first rows of the Etihad Airbus A380 upper deck, the first-class apartments give legroom a new meaning. The suite is more than just a seat that turns into a bed. It's a seat and a separate bed, with enough room to do push-ups and work off all the fine dining you're bound to consume. If you're traveling with a companion, there are even suites where the privacy wall can be taken down to create a spacious cabin for 2. But why stop there? Etihad turned its airline menus into ingredient lists, where guests can create bespoke dishes directly with onboard chefs. When you need a change of pace, there's an onboard bar to mingle with other guests. Want a shower to wake you up before landing? Etihad's first class has shower suites. Don't ever underestimate the glory of a private shower after 10 hours in the sky at 39,000 feet. And with all of that said, it's now time for today's subscriber pick. Today's photo was sent to us by one of our subscribers, so if you come across a photo online and want to know more details about it, just send it on over to us. We might even feature it in a future video. Number 2. What if we told you that there was a fabulous private jet somewhere here on this earth that contains an acoustically correct concert hall, a stable to hold horses and camels, a 2 Rolls-Royce garage, a private steam room and spa, and flat-screen televisions in the floor? You'd think we were exaggerating, wouldn't you? But actually, we're not. You may wish to return your seat to its upright position and fasten your safety belt before reading about the Airbus A380, which is now the largest and most expensive private jet aircraft in the world. The Saudi prince Al Walid bin Talal is the owner of the world's most outrageously expensive private jet. He allegedly shelled out a reported $300 million for it, and spent an additional $200 million or more in custom upgrades. Prince Al-Walid is accustomed to living the very good life, and his 21st century version of a magical flying carpet from 1001 Arabian Nights is clear evidence of that fortunate fact. Number 1. Singapore Airlines A580 First Class. The award-winning Singapore Airlines has doubled down in recent years to create what's widely regarded as the single finest commercial flying experience anywhere. That's not just hyperbole either. At 50 square feet, it wins by measurement as well. The fact that it starts with a trip to a lounge formerly known as the private room never hurts either. Here, Dom Perignon flows like water and the lounge feels like heaven. If anyone has ever filed a complaint against the lounge, it's based on the fact that it's too quiet, too polished, and too nice. On board, you're in a true suite with a reclining swivel chair capable of facing out toward the windows for reflection or in toward the cabin for dining, a desktop for work, and a separate bed. A tablet controls everything for you, from dimming lights to changing the light's colors. You can carry it with you throughout the suite as well, and use it whether you're in your chair or lounging on the bed. And then there's the 32-inch television, which wouldn't look out of place in most living rooms. Singapore also went one step further for traveling duos. Certain suites can be combined to form a 100-square-foot palace in the sky. Well, that concludes today's list of the ultimate first-class plane seats, super first class. Let us know in the comment section below which one of these amazes you the most. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that bell icon. And as always, thanks for watching.